Y'all already know what it is. Salute to all my generals. Salute to all my lions. Salute to all my real men. Let's get into it. C-74. Rikers Island. 4 Main to be specific. We get a non-steady officer sent to our house. Now this non-steady officer is a bad bitch. She feeling herself. The bitch that's training her is like in the all-blood house. She came to our house as an all-king house, a Spanish house. She came over there showing her ass. I showed out. She tried to get me to lock in. I was like, bitch, I ain't locking in. Fuck are you talking about? And she was like, there's only 3 people gonna stay out. And she was trying to pick 3 people that get stayed out. Like, bitch, you crazy, nigga? Like, this is not even your house. I'm telling her that. I'm arguing with this bitch, twin. Bitch, this is not even your house. Fuck you think you is? It's like, nigga, who the fuck you think you is? You ain't nobody. You don't run shit here. Fuck, I'll tell you lock in, you lock the fuck in. I'm like, all right, bitch, they make me lock in. I ain't going nowhere. Real talk, right? That's when a nigga pride get in the way. Cause a woman try to put the foot down on me. I'm like, this bitch is wilding. Like, you ain't telling me what to fucking do. Like, I've been in this house for months already. Like I got slot time. I got the porter spot. I got the suicide spot. Like, this is my house, bitch. Like, so she wasn't feeling the twins' energy though. So what she gonna do? She gonna be like, oh, well, that's what the fuck, how you feel you gonna do it? I'm like, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. Matter of fact, all y'all niggas locked the fuck in. Facts on life. I made everybody lock in. Everybody that was out locked in. I said, oh, y'all niggas go to y'all fucking cell. When I said that shit, that bitch got tight. Because nobody was moving when she was talking. She was trying to handpick who was gonna stay out. Her porters. You know what I'm saying? She was gonna handpick who stay out. Not even her porters. Because, yeah, it was her porters because it was doing the count time. I'm like, bitch. And she trying to get me to lock in. I'm like, you bugging. Like, this is my spot. Like, this is when I'm always out. So she's like, lock the fuck in. You don't run shit. I'm like, what? You gonna see. You gonna learn today. So, peep gang. She's saying all this shit. Hey, everybody lock in, lock. Niggas is moving slow motion. Once I start talking, niggas is locking in. Facts. I'm like, yo, everybody lock the fuck in. Come on, let's go. And I'm talking to, it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the bro, King Lou. One of the realest bros I ever met. And you had this other nigga called Lou from Bushwick, Brooklyn. A little short, brolic ass nigga. He was running the house with us also. And you had that nigga Rob with the blast on his face. He's a fucking bozo though. I was there when he got cut. And he was holding status in my house too at one point. That's the crazy shit. But this is before he got cut, where he was holding status. He got cut when he got put in the situation that I got put into right now. I'm about to tell y'all about. Peep game. So I'm like, yo, everybody lock the fucking Motherfuckers start moving. Motherfuckers start locking in. She's like, what? That shit. She was mad as fuck. Like, oh, y'all motherfucker, like, cause I basically showed her who really was running shit, type shit, right? For what was that? So she gets on her period, on her bitch shit. Everybody lock in. She's still in my face. Nigga, get the fuck in the cell. Lock the fuck in. I'm like, yo, I'm not going nowhere. Get the fuck out my face. And I brush past her. And I keep walking to the slop sink. This bitch hit the pin on me. She pulled the panic button on me. Like if I was attacking her. After I brushed her off and I just went to the motherfucking day room, I'm like, yo, bitch, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna do my job. The bitch hit the panic button on me. So now, the goon squad is coming. I'm like, you bum bitch, you really hit the motherfucking panic button? Like, I should wash you up right now. I was even more mad. I ain't do nothing. I went in the day room. I turned the TV on and sat the fuck down, twins. The police that was in the bubble was like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, this motherfucker doesn't want to fucking lock in. He doesn't want to fucking lock in. He think he fucking run shit. He don't run fucking shit. She was just running her mouth, going crazy on the nigga. So what happens? A couple of the goons come in with their shields and all that shit. The niggas see me kicked up in the day room smoking a cigarette. Camptons and all that come through. They're like, what the fuck is the problem? What the fuck? And she starts going in. This motherfucker doesn't want to lock in. She's just running her mouth, saying all this extra shit. They come in the mouth. They ain't even come in on no hostile shit at all. Yo, once they saw it was just me and everybody else was locked in, they was like, yo, what's going on? Chulo, what happened? I'm like, yo, this bitch is bugging. And I'm talking my ignorant shit. I'm like, yo, this bitch is wilding. She over here telling me to lock in. Like, this is my shift. This is when I'm out. Like, So she wouldn't let it go, though. And because she wouldn't let it go and she was persistent, motherfucker said, yo, we're going to have to pack you up. I was like, bro. Now, let me put this shit in perspective for y'all, because I be hearing other dudes that be doing videos and they be talking about the same shit, kinda. Maybe in a little different way, but kinda. Trying to keep the same energy. But niggas would be like, yo, certain dudes couldn't live in certain houses. Nobody could live in every house. Let's put that in perspective. Nobody could live in every house. Ever. Who the fuck if you was blood, king, nieta, neutral, 5%er, crip. Nobody. If you land in a certain house, it's a wrap. It's all a shake of the dice, my nigga. All that shit about, well, I go to house, nigga. You go to certain houses, you ain't taking nothing. Only thing you taking is your bag back out the door, my nigga. I was in houses like that. Facts. So now, that was our house. 4 Main. Wasn't no bloods coming to that house. Bro, if a blood came to that house, the first thing they was doing was like, yo, I can't live here. Or they would fight with the police before they even come in through that walkway, bro. I do not remember one time that a blood nigga came to 4 Main and walked through that motherfucking gallery and just made it hot. Or we even let the nigga walk through. Like, it just wasn't happening. Like, at the end of the day, if you knew you was going somewhere where it was enemy territory, your job is to make it hot before you get in there, or when you get in there, you immediately make it hot. You feel me? Like, that's just the way it goes. So what happened? I end up locking it out. Like, yo, I got all the goon squads. I'm in there sitting, feet kicked up, like I'm fucking King Tuck, nigga. Feet up, smoking a cigarette, and they over here talking about, yo, come on, you're gonna have to lock in, Chulo. I'm like, yo, for what? I'm suicide aid, and I'm Porter. This is my shit. You gotta lock in, come on, make it lock in. I go lock in. They're like, yo, you're gonna have to pack your shit up. I'm like, pack my shit up to go where? Fuck y'all niggas sending me at? I'll pack my shit up, I'll pack it up. I got a wild shit, I pack my shit up. I leave one of my bags there, because I knew I wasn't staying, twin. They packed me up, they telling me they sending me to, I think it was the 2 Main. I'm like, word. 2 Main was a blood house. One side was bloods, the other side was 5%ers. There was no kings in 2 Main whatsoever. You held no weight in 2 Main. There was not none that was there. Now you had Spanish niggas that was neutral, like salute to my nigga Twin and all them niggas, cause they was there. But at the end of the day, if you wasn't fucking rocking with them, like you was a dog. Now when I got there, you know what I'm saying, the nigga Twin, to his credit, you know, this, all right, let me slow it down. So the bitch packs me up. She even wanted to be the one to walk me down the gallery to the other house, so she could talk shit to me while she's taking me there. Like, all right, tough guy, we gonna see how tough you are now, motherfucker. You know, Shot Barn them over there, right? You know them, they know, she's talking crazy shit. And I'm over there just listening. I'm like, all right, okay. I'm dragging my bag. I'm walking down the motherfucking corridor, leaving 4 Main, heading towards motherfucking 2 Main. Get there. It's on the other side of the building. You get there. She's like, yeah, you ain't talking none of that shit right now. I'm like, all right, bitch, don't get too comfortable. She's like, nigga, you keep loose with that mouth. She go into the motherfucking, into the bubble. We go through the gate. I get cracked in. She goes inside. Now I'm between the A and B gate. So while I'm between the A and B gate, she goes in the bubble. She goes in the bubble. I'm talking about Miss Gonzalez, for those that's wondering. So she goes in the bubble, she automatically starts telling these motherfuckers like, yo, this bitch ass nigga, the nigga twin, niggas is already on me. Motherfuckers like, yo, that's that nigga Chulo for 4 main. Niggas is already coming on the bubble. Now the nigga twin, you know what I mean, to his credit, he held weight there. He have phone, all that. And he comes over to the day room side. You know, there's a fence there, there's a gate that separates us. I mean, when we in the A and B gate where everybody's coming through, that's like, you can see everybody coming through from the day room gate. So he's like, yo, Chulo, what up? I'm like, yo, what up, my nigga? And that, shout out to High Bridge, because he one of them High Bridge money getting niggas. I ain't gonna lie. Him and his brother. I heard they be on their workout shit now. And they got a gym and all that. So anyway, at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, what up, twin? I'm like, yo, what's good? They're like, yo, my nigga, you already know how it is here. I mean, ain't no kings here, twin, but I got you, type shit. I'm like, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna be staying here long. I ain't gonna waste no time. He's laughing and shit like, nah, chill. Like, niggas is people's here. I'm like, bro, I'm going back to my house. That's what I'm telling him. And I'm like, he's like, yo, I mean, just give it a minute. You might be all right. Because he fuck with niggas, then he hold weight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah. I'm like, don't worry about it, twin. I got this. So he's like, yo, listen. Like, yo, look. And he starts pointing niggas out. He pointed out the nigga Shy Bomb. That's how I fucking first time I heard of the nigga. I never seen him. He pointed that nigga out. Never forget it, because the nigga had some big ass black Gazelle frames with no frame in it. It was just a frame with no lens. The big black joints. But there was like, that's how the fuck they was selling them. So he had them big black shits on. Shines on. Twin had shines on. I had my shit on. Plus you had, I think, there was a couple of other niggas in there. And there was a mixed crowd, like I said. So what happened? He's like, yo, he's pointing niggas out that's relevant to him. And he only pointed out like 3 dudes. He was like, yo, bro, just, because I wasn't trying to hear nothing. I'm like, yo, ain't really, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna be here long. He's like, yo, all right, yo, look, that's Shy. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. And that's my nigga. So he pointed out like 2, 3 dudes. That's his niggas. So off the rip, I already know what it is. All right, those your people's, all right, ain't nothing. So he's like, yo, but just relax, true. I'm like, yo, I'm not staying here. I'm going back to my house. He's laughing and shit like, yo, you crazy. This bitch come out, all right, you going to 22 cell, 32, whatever fucking cell that bitch said I was going. She popped the gate. I've been doing this shit too long, yo. I didn't even take the bag that I had in my hand. Mind you, I left one of my bags in my house. The bag that I had in my hand that I was dragging with me, my blanket, what I mean when I say bag, I mean my blanket with all my property in it. Put all your property in a blanket tied up. I had like 2, 3 blankets. I left like the majority of my shit in for me, because I knew I was going back. Especially when Barretto came in the morning, because that's his house. So when he come in the morning and he see I'm not there, he gonna be like, what the fuck, where the fuck is he at? So I already knew that. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, all right. I left my bag in the A and B gate, between the A and B gate. I'm on, whoever's on the phone, that was my thing, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Once I learned that shit, that's what I stuck to. And the nigga that was on the phone, he wasn't one of them niggas that my nigga Twin pointed out. I didn't cut the nigga at all. I ain't shoot the nigga or nothing. I just got in there, before the fucking gate closed, I just started wilding on him. Wah, 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 wah. And he didn't have a shot. He didn't know what was happening. I know he looked at me like 2 or 3 times, because you know you can look at somebody when you're on the phone, and he was on that last phone, and the wire is kind of long, so you can look and you can directly see who's in between the A and B gate, who's coming in. He looked at me like 2 or 3 times. He on the phone, but then he kept turning his back to me, and I already knew him. Like, all right, this is what I'm gonna get. This is what I'm gonna get. Sure enough, nigga, I wasn't in that house 1 minute. 1 minute, and I already turned it up. I don't know if that nigga was blood, 5%, I don't know what the fuck he was. All I know is I beat the shit out of him. I beat that nigga so bad that niggas started trying to jump me, right? And when niggas started trying to jump me, salute the Twin. Twin started pulling niggas off of me like, nah. He started, and Twin is big, and he started throwing niggas off of me, because niggas started getting at me, because I was watching. I think the nigga was 5% of him. I don't know who the fuck he is, what his name was. I think he was 5% of him. But I was just pounding the nigga. And That was it. And then niggas try to get at me. Niggas is hitting me. Now I'm fighting a couple of other niggas, and my nigga twins got in between all that. Started tossing. Get the fuck out of here. Nah. He got the leave that shit alone. Police hit the pin again. Boop. Because it's blood leaking now. Like I done bust this nigga nose open, lip open. You know what I'm saying? I'm good money. I mean, I got touched. I got hit maybe once or twice. I ain't gonna have like no super thug ass nigga. Like, I probably had a busted lip too. Possibly, I think I did. I think somebody did bust my lip, because I got fangs. So the minute you touch me in my face, like, my shit do. That's why I always pop first. But shit got hot. My nigga. Not even, well, they took me back to intake. So I'm not gonna start freestyling. I'm about to say they took me straight to the house. They didn't. What happened was, now they packed my ass up and they took me to intake in the 4 building. Everybody know me in the island. The COs know me, the captain know me, that barely know me, they all fucking know me. Especially during this time, this era. So I'm going to intake, they're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here, too? I'm like, yo, listen. This bitch packed me up, got me out of my house, she tried to style on me. And the nigga that I popped on, lucky I ain't shoot him. And the only reason why I ain't shoot him was because at that time, they was giving out charges. They was literally giving you an assault charge for that. So I'm like, it's not even worth me doing all that extra shit. Let me just wash them up, rinse, dryer, and get the fuck up out of there. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I wasn't in that bitch a minute, bro. And it was automatically 100. I popped on a nigga. Next thing you know, nigga tried to pop on me. My son Twin got involved. He stopped niggas. Know what I'm saying? Niggas hated me in the 4 building. Like, I don't give a fuck. I wish a nigga was, bro. Niggas hated me in the island. Especially if you was blood. Especially if you was like somebody that was an op. Now, not every blood, because I ain't gonna front. I was mad cool with the nigga Mook from LES. I was mad cool with the nigga Sherm from Queens. I was mad cool with the official ones. All them other little dummy ass niggas that was running around, them niggas hated me, twin. I ain't even gonna lie. Lions and Men. Y'all already know what it is. I got y'all with that smoke. One.